rebellion?
Snack rebellion? No, I don't like that either.
Right. Fork frontier.
No, I mean, I gotta do something for my YouTube channel when I get more viewers and get people donating. That's the whole idea.
Okay. Then start with your story-driven cooking videos now, and when you're ready, you can start those food and travel reviews, and then pick a name that doesn't box you in, you know?
No, I want you to, I don't like Chef Refund. I need you to help me find another name. I don't wanna have to change
Sure.
it
Let me
every
check.
2 weeks.
Based on everything you've said, here are a few unusual options. Chef Eyeball still stands out. Like, people will think, why is this person called Chef Eyeball?
Yeah, but then
sparks
they're gonna probably
curiosity.
think it's the sponsor people, whenever I get bigger, they might think it's too odd.
Checking. That's fair. It could be too strange. Maybe something more like a little mysterious without being gross. Chef Paradox? Chef Catalyst? Chef Wildcard? You know?
That's all boring. I need something better, you know, for my channel to get people's attentions. And I mean, this morning I got about 20 organic views on YouTube. Got about 20 views.
Yeah. Checking. Well, 20 organic views isn't bad. If you're consistent, you can keep growing. I don't think your channel name is the main factor right now, but still, I think we should keep brainstorming until something lands.
Well,
Something
then,
that
but
you'll
you're
be
not.
happy with.
But you're not helping me to land something. You're just coming back with the same boring YouTube name, and I don't want to be Chef Lucky or Whimsical or whatever it is you're coming up with because it's boring. I need some more shock value.
Checking. Okay, let's ditch safety for a minute. What about Chef Anvil, Chef Coffin, Chef Tinfoil? Weirder, what did I just read vibe? Want to go completely random with like 200 chef plus noun combinations and then we just...
Yeah, you can do that. You do that because I don't like your suggestions. They're boring.
Checking. Okay. Here we go. 200 chef plus noun combinations. Lots of oddball pairings that might make you think, yes, this. And I've got one more idea that leans into the shock concept even more. What about pulling from like unusual sources, scientific terms?
Yeah, I'd already said that before. I had already said that before.
Right.
So
Okay.
you can tell me what. Go ahead and start your
How
list.
about checking? Sure, I'll just generate them. No judging, just volume. Okay, next 100. Chef Antenna, Chef Aquarium, Chef Avalanche, Chef Camouflage, Chef Dragonfly, Chef Jellyfish, Chef Kaleidoscope, Chef Periscope, Chef Escalator, Chef Hannah, Chef Maze, Chef North Star, Chef Slipstream. If none of these click, we can
No,
switch
give me
songs
more.
then.
Give me more. Shock value.
Checking. Chef Dumpster, Chef Camouflage, Chef Escalator, Chef Mailbox, Chef Barcode, Chef Wildcard. Getting weirder. Chef Orbit, Chef Elevator, Chef Side Quest, Chef Doorknob, Chef Ceiling. And if you're open to it, pairing chef with a role instead of an object, like Chef Outlaw or Chef Renegade. If none of these give you the yes feeling, we could go even more extreme or try a totally different style, like names that sound more like a band or a strange TV show. If that gets closer to the vibe you're after.
Yeah, something, it's gotta be something really weird you would not associate with a chef or cooking.
Checking. Okay, I get it. Chef plus something totally unrelated, like chef wallpaper, chef faucet, chef umbrella.
Oh, somebody said hi. Hello, how you doing? I'm not a bro, how you doing? But hello, bro. What is your name? Can't read it. Banana? How you doing today?
Hi. I'm doing.
Give me more
alright.
of the. Give me
How
more
are you?
names for my YouTube channel. More names.
Checking. Okay. How about
Yeah.
chef ashtray, chef stapler, chef zipper, chef mousetrap, chef windshield, chef dumpster, chef doormat, chef bubble, chef cinder block, chef turnstile, chef traffic cone, chef windshield. And if those don't hit, we can get into stranger territory. Say the word, and I'll spin it up.
Say the word and you'll spin it up.
Say the word, and I'll spin it up.
I don't know. I mean, just think about, like, what about, like, okay, here's an example. Think about there's different types of food, right? An apple, a banana. Now, don't say those. There's produce, there's poultry, there's pork, there's beef, chef filet. I mean, that's an example. I mean, think about all the different types of food and sauces. Chef curry, I'm sure that's taken, but you get the point. All the different types of food there are.
Alright, I get the direction. Chef filet, chef curry, chef gravy, chef biscuit, chef truffle, chef wasabi, chef kimchi, chef miso, chef jalapeno, chef pesto, chef nori. If none of these hit, would you rather I focused on food words, science words,
Well,
construction
probably
terms, or
chef,
something else?
chef habanero is already taken, isn't it? Probably, I'm not have to even look. I like habanero peppers,
It might be.
probably do.
Yeah, handles need to be unique, but
Well, I mean, I can
channels
just
don't.
go to my Gmail account and if it's taken,
True. True. Well, if you like pepper names, that could be memorable. Chef Serrano, Chef Poblano, Chef Cayenne, Chef Ghost Pepper, Chef Reaper, Chef Hatch. Or to make them more distinctive, Chef Atomic Pepper, Chef Fire Pepper, Chef Wild Pepper. That keeps it weird but not off-putting. And it still works if you pivot to travel reviews later.
well, you think that, chef habanero is taken?
Checking. Probably, but I can't confirm without trying it. If it's taken, you can tweak it, like Chef Habanero TV or Chef Habanero
No, that's
X.
dumb.
Chef Habanero.
It's taken
Right.
on Gmail. So, I already checked, it's taken. Chef Habanero's taken. I need another idea. Out of the, think about
Chicken.
different things like
Okay,
for example,
got it.
think about pantry staples. Think about Chef Tostada. I mean, I don't like Chef Tostada, but you know, think about stuff that you keep in your pantry, and then you think about food that's kept in the fridge. You know, think about how many types of produce there are, how many types of cuts of meat, pork, and then how many pantry staples, like Chef Soy Sauce, but don't pick that because I don't like it.
Checking. I like that direction. Chef Biscotti, Chef Crouton, Chef Polenta, Chef Tahini, Chef Farro, Chef Okra, Chef Fennel, Chef Brisket, Chef Chimichurri, Chef Harissa, Chef Furikake, Chef Daikon, Chef Endive, Chef Jicama, Chef Turnip, Chef Cutlet. From that set, the strongest brands to me are Chef Umami, Chef Scoville, Chef Gochujang, Chef Truffle, Chef Saffron, and Chef Daikon. And I'm noticing you like one distinctive word after chef. We can stick to that rule while we keep brainstorming.
Well, I mean, I liked some of those food items that you said, but none really jumped out at me. Because, you know, if I ever get to move back to Mexico City, I'd like for them to be able to understand what my YouTube channel is without having to change it. Because I'd like to be Chef Polanco, but I don't think that doing that now, most people in Houston aren't going to know what Polanco is.
Checking. I actually like Chef Polanco.
It's
It
taken.
has a story.
I already checked. It's already taken. I already checked it. It's taken.
Right. Okay. I like the idea though. If you want something that works in English and Spanish, maybe Chef Scoville. It's memorable because of the pepper heat scale, and others
Chef
get
what?
curious.
Chef
Chef
what?
Scoville.
Okay, well I don't like that. I don't even know what that is.
SCOVILLE.
Okay, well I don't know what that is, so
Checking.
skip it. Skip it.
It's that's the last name of Wilbur Scoville, the pharmacist behind the Scoville scale. If that doesn't suit you,
No, that's dumb. Cancel.
okay. Okay, let's regroup. 2 words, starts with chef, memorable, not food literally, but not off-putting.
Well, it could be a food item. I like Chef Habanero, but I think it's probably going to be taken if the Gmail account's taken, then it's probably taken. I don't know, but I mean,
Checking. I think you're on to something with food items. Chef Habanero does have personality.
yeah, but
If
if
it's
it's taken
unavailable.
on the Gmail account, then it's probably taken on some of the social media. There might be somebody in
Checking.
Mexico that has that as a
That's
channel.
fair. Right. Then maybe keep chasing single food words that make people think. Like Chef Yuzu, Chef Togarashi, Chef Ponzu, Chef Tamarind, Chef Panko. You don't seem to really want silly. You want, wait, what?
Yeah.
Chef Habanero did that for you, so
Well, but
let's
it's taken.
stick to
I'm
that
not gonna
one.
try to do that because somebody has a Gmail account. It's a waste of my time to go through and check on Facebook and Instagram.
Checking. That helps. I think the core of what you liked in Chef Habanero was one punchy word that works in English and Spanish feels like a name and sparks curiosity. Let's stay in that lane. Chef Wasabi, Chef Umami, Chef Sriracha, Chef Yuzu, Chef Mole, Chef Tamarind. Try those one by one, and if nothing clicks, we can explore names that sound more like characters than ingredients.
I don't know. Wait, say those again. I wasn't listening.
Sure, Chef Wasabi, Chef Umami, Chef Sriracha, Chef Yuzu, Chef Mole, Chef Tamarind. Say if you want a new set.
Yeah, those are boring.
Checking. Okay, new direction. Chef plus comic character energy.
Yeah,
Chef Randall.
I do like
Chef Wright.
Chef Togarashi because I like Togarashi. Most people don't know what that is.
Checking. Nice. I think Chef Togarashi is actually strong. Memorable, food related, but not obvious. If handles are available across platforms, it's worth serious consideration. Check Chef Togarashi on YouTube, Instagram, X, TikTok, and Gmail. If that doesn't work, we can pivot to Chef Furikake or Chef Shiso.
Well, I mean, if I chose a Spanish word or a word that most people in America would understand. Hello?
Hi.
Yeah. If I chose a word that either a Spanish word or most people in, say, America would understand, like the word taco, enchilada, baño, what else they understand? I don't know. I don't really think about it because I'm fluent in Spanish, but you get the point. Like, when you're first learning Spanish, you know, when I started learning when freshman in high school, your mind picks up on, oh, okay, well, I know this because I live in Houston, you know. A lot of I can't think, I mean, off the top of my head what words are the same in Spanish, or what words people understand. Taco, enchilada, baño comes to mind, but I can't do, you know, and the baño has an inya on it, and I'm not doing that word anyway, it'd be stupid.
Checking. Yeah, you mean a word that works in both English and Spanish, especially in a place like Houston, but that Spanish.
Well, but most Houstonians are gonna understand very, if they don't even speak Spanish, hola, como está, but that's not relevant to our conversation. I'm talking about words that would be very simple words that Americans would, hola. You know what I mean? People in Houston, I'm just thinking because I live in Houston now. So, and I'm from Houston, so back in Houston. The point is, there are some very basic Spanish words that most people know what it means. And then if I move back to Mexico City one day, then I don't have to change my YouTube channel. I'd like to live in Mexico City.
You're not necessarily looking for a Spanish name, but a word that feels part of everyday American vocabulary, but is also a real Spanish word, so it works in both places.
Yeah,
like chef taco.
Yeah,
chef
but that's
salsa.
Those are gonna be taken. What?
Yeah.
What's the
chef
third
queso.
one? Yeah, stuff like that.
Chef burrito.
Tostada.
Chef tamale.
Yeah, tamale.
Chef
Yeah.
tostada. Yeah. Also, even non-food words that Americans recognize, like chef fiesta, chef.
Chef what?
Hey, good morning. I was just thinking about how weird the weather's been lately.
Well, wait, we're talking about chef names.
Look at this total fog. Anyway, how's your day starting so far?
Well, we were talking about chef names. Hello?
Yeah, hi. So I thought of another one that might fit that vibe. Chef Carnival. It feels Latin, it feels colourful and fun. Does that land any better? Or do we keep pushing somewhere weirder?
No, if you think about words most Americans could understand that are Spanish words like baño, enchilada, taco. What else did you say? Fiesta? That's probably taken.
Checking. Yep, I know what you mean. Words that are kind
I'm
of
sure
part
that
of
Chef
everyday-
Fiesta is taken.
Checking. Yeah, I thought so. Okay, some more Spanish words many Americans would recognize. Chef Cantina, Chef Ranchero, Chef Carnitas, Chef Barbacoa, Chef Taquita,
No,
Chef
you're getting
Elote,
too.
Chef Churro,
No.
Chef Adorable.
Maybe tamale.
Oh, okay, yeah, so
But
Chef
I don't
Tamale.
Particularly
good
care
one.
for tamales. That's not. The point is, you're getting into a whole bunch of Spanish words that most Americans aren't going to know unless they eat Mexican food every day.
Checking. Ah, yes, I see. You mean the small set of Spanish words that have become everyday English, right? Like chef taco, chef burrito, chef tamale, chef tortilla, chef jalapeno, chef habanero, chef enchilada, chef fajita, chef chimichanga, chef guacamole.
Yeah,
Chef
stuff
queso.
like that. Now you're talking words because people here in Houston, maybe more so than up north, eat Tex-Mex 2 times a week or whatever, once a week. And so, yeah, they may understand those words as an American.
Right, that makes sense. So sticking to those, the strongest picks for recognition and punch are probably Chef Habanero, Chef Jalapeno, Chef Tamale, and maybe Chef Salsa. Those are familiar to most folks in Houston, but still flavorful and
Yeah, salsa would be one that people would get.
So you like Chef Salsa?
No, but those are going to be taken.
Checking? Yeah, I think you're right. Those super obvious ones are probably taken. Maybe we look at these second tier, like Chef Habanero, Chef Serrano, Chef Poblano, Chef Chipotle, Chef Ancho, Chef Cotija, Chef Queso, Chef Tamale, Chef Tostada, Chef Horchata, Chef Carnitas, Chef Barbacoa, Chef Elote. some of those have a nice ring as a brand. Do any of those catch your ear?
No, that's boring. I mean, I don't know how many words Americans know in Spanish, but especially here in Houston, people eat. I mean, when I was growing up, I ate Tex-Mex 2 to 3 times a week, or at least 2 times a week. So before I learned Spanish, I was learning Spanish in the restaurant. But kind of, you know.
Right, yeah. So, what I'm hearing is you want a name that feels familiar in Houston but isn't already overused. Something with that, oh yeah, I know that energy, but not boring, right?
It has to be not boring. I'm not going to like it.
Right, okay. Alright, let me take another swing at it. What about picking something familiar but not food, like Chef Radio or Chef Sombrero? Non-food but still playful, or
Yeah, a lot of Americans might know what a sombrero is, but, you know, but that's not something you would have in a Mexican restaurant.
right? True. Okay, so maybe we do a familiar word with a twist, like Chef Calavera, or something a little mysterious but still pronounceable, or not Spanish at all, like Chef Bento or Chef Ramen.
Well, those are going to be taken. Probably Chef Habanero's taken. I could do a search on YouTube right now, but I'm sure it's. You just put all one word. Well, I love spicy food, but I don't. Let me see. Okay, I type in Chef Habanero on YouTube and it doesn't come up. Hello? Hello? Oh, daily limit reached. Next. Hello? Oh, that one's reached too. I'm gonna have to go to, hello?
Hello.
How you doing?
How's your morning? I'm
Fine.
pretty good, yeah. You know.
I'm
How
trying
you
to think
feeling?
of a new YouTube name, because I'm fluent in Spanish, and maybe one day I might return to Mexico City to live. And I'm doing my YouTube. It's right now at Chef Refund, but I don't like it. I was thinking about Chef Habanero or names that are shock value that aren't associated with the word chef. for the shock.
I think if you're avoiding the word chef, you could go for something that gives you some longevity, so it's not boxed into just cooking. I mean, Chef Habanero is quite catchy, but it's definitely gonna be cooking focused. So if
Not
you're after more of
necessarily.
a-
I mean, I don't have the money right now to do travel reviews, food reviews, or hotel reviews, or airline reviews. But in the future, when I make money, I would like to do that again. And film it.
Yeah, I mean, you could try something more based around the idea of travel generally. So it's like
Yeah, but it's not,
broad
but I
enough.
can't do that right away. I have to do cooking shows. So it has to be
Right.
some chef something. And then I
Okay.
guess whenever I make money, I could change the channel name.
Let me have a think. Let me just check. Okay, so if you have to stick with chef for now, but you want to grow into travel and food later, something like Chef Habanero is still pretty strong. But if you wanted to add a few more ideas, how about Chef Nomad or Chef Sin Fronteras, Chef Viajero or Chef Callejero? They both work in English and Spanish.
No,
and
but
they
it
don't-
it needs to be a word that people in Houston that eat Tex-Mex twice a week would understand, like taco, enchilada, baño, etc. It can't be some Spanish words. People aren't gonna know what the hell it means.
Okay, that helps. If you're aiming for Houston folks who know Tex-Mex, then easy to pronounce words go quite nicely. So, what about Chef Habanero or Chef Jalapeno? Chef Taco or Chef Burrito might be a bit too typical. I
That's
mean,
probably
if you
Chef
want to.
Chef Taco. Is probably taken.
Right. I mean, if you want
I
to
mean, that's
really make.
that Chef Habanero is taken on Gmail, but not on YouTube. I haven't checked Facebook and Instagram. Probably it's taken.
You know what? If it's available on YouTube, that's a good sign. You want it to be the same across platforms, obviously. So
Okay,
ideally,
so Chef
YouTube.
Taco is not available on Gmail. Let me see if I can.
You could do something like Chef Habanero TV, or the Chef Habanero Official, Chef Habanero Media. That way, the public
Well,
brand
that's-
stays
You're
Chef.
just going on the same over and over.
Well, you were asking about Chef Taco, so I
It's
was
taken
responding to
on
that.
Gmail account. It's already taken on the Gmail account.
Okay, but if it's open on YouTube, you can still use it there, and just have a variation on the Gmail, like Chef Habanero TV or the Chef Habanero. The important thing is keeping the branding consistent for when people search. Yeah.
Well, I want to know another option.
Let me have a scan. Yeah, how about Chef Fuego, Chef Jalapeño, Chef Cantina, something memorable and short, and it'll work for both English and Spanish speakers. If you ever pivot into reviews, Chef Habanero still fits nicely.
Well, yeah, but if it's not available on Facebook then and Instagram, then I probably and Gmail account. You really need to get the Gmail account, don't you?
let me check one thing. You don't strictly need the exact Gmail name, but it's good for consistency. More importantly, make sure your channel name and handle are available on YouTube and, if possible, Instagram and Facebook. You can always use a close variation for email, like Chef Habanero TV or the Chef Habanero.
Well, I mean, where do you go on the website to change your Instagram name?
1 second. Yeah, on Instagram, go to your profile, tap edit profile, and change the name or username.
Where?
Checking in Instagram, tap your profile picture, then edit profile. You'll see name and username. For a
No, I
brand
don't
change
see
like
it.
Chef Habanero,
You're
the-
you're doing the same BS as the other one. I have a long list on the left side. Account center, edit profile, notification, professional account, creator tools, add payments, account privacy, blah blah blah, messages and story replies, tags, comments, sharing, da da da, and something else. And so yeah, I don't see how to change the name. I don't want to hear this kind of general answer. It's a bunch of
Checking.
BS.
Just a sec. Okay. If you're on that long list, you're probably in settings, not your profile. Tap your profile picture.
I'm on the
bottom right.
website. I'm on their website. I clicked on edit profile. And it says, at the top, says edit profile. Chef refund, there's no way to change the name. Website, PayPal, blah blah. Bio. AI creator, gender, show account, suggestion on profiles. I don't see nowhere to change my name. So you need to get your directions correct. You're
Yeah,
not helpful
that
at
helps
all.
actually. On the Instagram website, on edit profile, if you don't see username at the top, click account center, then personal details, then profiles. Then select your Instagram account and look for username there. If you don't see it, tell me what fields you do see at the top.
I just
of
told
edit
you.
profile.
I just told you. I clicked on edit profile on the website. It says edit profile, change photo. Okay, under that website, I put
Okay.
PayPal, which is dumb.
Mhm.
Whatever. Bio. AI creator
yeah,
on.
okay,
Gender
then-
female, show account on profile on. Submit is grayed out.
Checking. I think you're on the edit page but not seeing username, and
Correct.
submit is grayed out. What do you see right under change photo? Do you see
Nothing.
chef refund as text or
It's
something else?
text. It's just, I mean, I changed it like, I don't know, a couple weeks ago. I don't like it. I'm trying to see if a name's available. There's nothing to click on chef refund. If I click on the photo or change photo, it comes up. Upload photo, remove current photo, cancel. There's no name.
1 second.
Tired of all this kind of AI.
I see, yeah. Instagram's moved username to account center for some accounts. On the left, click more, then settings.
There is no
then
more.
Account.
Account center. Wait. Okay, I click. Now what? It says. Now what? It says Meta Account Center, and it has my. Click on Chef
Yeah,
Refund
click.
on Instagram. Okay, name
Profiles.
or username. Okay, I think I might have found it now.
Okay, great.
Okay, Chef Habanero is not available on Instagram. Chef Habanero is not available. I just checked. So it may be available on YouTube, but not on Instagram.
Checking.
I just checked. You don't need to check
Okay,
anything.
Yeah, if those aren't available on Instagram, don't force it. Try
Well, you
variations.
can't force
like
it. If
Chef
it's not available,
Habanero
it's not
TV.
available. That's dumb. Dumb.
The Chef Habanero, Chef Habanero Official, or Chef Habanero HQ. Do you want
No,
me to
give me
brainstorm
another
more?
name. No, something else. That's dumb. You need to give me more names to try. Chef Taco's taken.
Checking real quick. Okay, how about Chef Fuego? Chef Margarite?
No, I
Chef
know what that.
Dante?
Nobody's gonna know what that is in America unless
Right,
they speak
I
Spanish.
got you.
So that's done.
Checking. Fair. If you're aiming for a US audience, what about
No,
Chef
I-
South Sir?
That's gonna be taken. I bet you money.
Checking.
Yep.
Might be.
It
Yeah,
is
common
taken.
food words go
Yeah.
quick.
Well then, come up with another one.
hmm Maybe something a bit more unique, like Chef Flavor Quest
Oh
or
my
Chef
God.
Grill Boss.
That's dumb.
Those.
Done.
Let me think. How about Chef Spice Trail? Memorable, not tied to one dish, and flexible if you move into travel or restaurant reviews later.
No, but that's dumb. Needs to have shock value.
How about something just a little bolder than like Chef Fuego X? It's punchy and a bit more brandable. If that doesn't work, tell me the vibe you want, like fun, serious, edgy, and I'll zero in.
No, I don't want that. I want something else more shocking and not boring. I'm done with the boring. I already talked to the other chat GDD for 2 hours and I reached the limit. Now I'm talking to you. Oh.
I think you're not looking for food names. You're looking for something a bit bolder, like Chef Outlaw, or Chef Unfiltered, or even Chef Exposed, if you're headed toward reviews later. Does that hit the energy you're after, or is it
Yeah,
still
but that's
too
not.
soon?
Yeah, but that like Chef Padlock, something you don't associate with food. I mean, you know, realistically, I don't want something boring because I don't like it and I want to change it again.
Checking right now. Alright, I get it. So, less food word, more brand that starts with chef. How about Chef Ghost, Chef Havoc, Chef Zero? They don't lock you into a category, but they're a bit bold and you can pivot later. If you want, you could drop Chef later and just use Ghost or Havoc. Do any of those feel close?
Well, you're going in the right direction, but that's boring.
One more pass. Chef Dark Plate, Chef Mystery Bite, Chef Rogue Spoon. I think those feel edgy without boxing you in. Chef Dark Plate has that shock factor without being over the top. Too much or getting closer?
Well, what words do you not associate with cooking?
Checking.
Chef Mattress.
That's a
I mean,
good-
that's a, you know, an example. Don't use that one. I don't like
Fair.
it.
I'd look at words with no direct food link, like Chef Maverick, Chef Cypher, Chef Venom, Chef Riot, Chef Storm, or even something from a different industry like Chef Verdict or Chef Blacklist. Those tend to make people stop and wonder. Want to try?
Yeah,
a
well,
few
something from
mystery
another
angle?
industry. Something from another industry.
Interesting direction. from totally different industries. What about Chef Black Box from aviation, Chef Dossier from investigations, Chef Recon from military slang, or Chef Quantum from tech? Chef Black Box or Chef Mayday are quite memorable without sounding like a cooking channel. Do any of those click?
Well, do you think I would get sponsored with Chef Mayday?
Checking. I think so, yeah.
Not available on
Sponsored.
Instagram. Chef Mayday is not available, so
Checking.
give another options.
No. If Chef Mayday is available on Instagram,
It's not.
that's a good sign.
It's not. I just said it's not available.
Right, okay. Not available. How about Chef Blackout, Chef Detour, or Chef SideQuest? They tend to be easy to trademark and remember than Chef Taco ever was. Honestly, if it feels good to say out loud and easy to remember, you're on the right track.
I mean Chef Toenail, but see that's gonna get into gross. If I put Chef Toenail, people probably won't like it. If I put Chef Toenail.
I mean, it's definitely memorable. Just check if it matches the tone you want. Like, do you want people laughing with you or just stopping and thinking, wait, what?
Yeah, wait, what?
Then something like Chef Crossfire or Chef SideQuest might give you that curious double take without turning people off. Chef Toenail. Memorable, but maybe a hard sell to sponsors. If you're aiming for that wait, what energy, but still want sponsor friendly, I'd nudge towards SideQuest or Crossfire. Weird enough to be interesting, but clean enough to build a brand around.
What about something having to do with a joke?
Checking. Chef Jest, maybe?
That's
Or something like Chef Plot Twist. Playful with that wait, what energy you want. It's funny without turning off sponsors. If you want more jokey options, Chef No Recipe, Chef Oops, or Chef WT Fork. Just steer clear of Chef Toenail if you want restaurant or cookware sponsors down the line.
What do you think if we were gonna do Chef Oops? What would be the tagline?
Checking. Chef Oops
Yeah.
has personality for sure. Something like where mistakes become masterpieces. Or cooking, chaos, good food. Playful, flexible, and sponsor friendly.
Yeah, but that's not. No, you need to do a shocking tagline if we do Chef Oops. I have to see if it's available anyway. Go ahead.
Checking. For wait, what? Energy, try Chef Oops. This should have never worked. Or Chef Oops, cooking without adult supervision. Or edgier,
It's already taken on YouTube.
checking. That tells us Chef Oops is probably
But it's
too
not
common.
taken on Instagram. But it's taken on YouTube. Damn.
Right. Try something less common but still fun, like Chef Side-Eye, Chef Detour, Chef Wildcard, or Chef Off Menu. Those should be easier to claim. Want me to check one of those on YouTube or just brainstorm more fresh
No,
ways?
I like Chef Oops, but it is taken on YouTube. But they don't have any videos.
Checking. That's frustrating. If it's taken, even by an empty channel, you can't use it unless they change it. If Chef Oops matters to you, you could try a variation like Chef Oops TV, the Chef Oops, or Chef Oops Official. That keeps your favorite feel, but gives you a better chance of matching names across platforms. If uniform handles everywhere matters most, we can keep riffing until we hit one that's open across YouTube, Instagram, and Gmail.
Well, then give me another options. I don't.
Since you like Chef Oops, I think you like that chef plus one unexpected word pattern. How
Yeah.
about
pretty
Chef
much.
Omen, Chef Chaos, Chef Wildcard, Chef Jinx, or Chef Karma? They feel surprising but not off-putting, and
Yeah, but
they're less
that's
likely
boring.
to be taken.
That's boring. That's boring. Give me something else.
Checking. Chef Plot Twist is still my pick, but let's get weirder. Chef Chaos works, but if that
I don't
feels
like
boring
either of
too,
those.
then
I don't like either of those chef items. So next.
checking.
Next.
No problem.
Oh.
Let's skip that normal cooking vibe. Maybe
I
Chef
don't want
Glitch,
normal.
Chef
No, that
Bigfoot.
you're going in the wrong direction.
So, we want shock value, but that still feels on direction, right?
Yeah, my direction, not yours.
Understood. Okay, your direction. Tell me 2 words you love or hate in a name, and I'll match that.
No, you come up with something new. I don't like what you've been doing.
Sorry about that. Give me 1 word you like and 1 you hate.
No, I'm not doing that much. That's dumb. You're an AI. You should be able to listen to everything I'm saying overall and then give me more options.
Checking. Alright, got it. I think I've been too literal. You don't want forced, edgy or food puns, but something unexpected and, I guess, brandable. How about Chef Alibi, Chef Aftershock, Chef Obsidian, Chef Carbon, or Chef Atlas? They're, wait, what? But not jokey and not boxed in.
I want jokes.
Do any
I want jokes. I don't like the norm.
checking? Chef Off the Rails, Chef Knock Knock, Chef Laughing Stock, Chef Uo? More joke energy. Then maybe Chef Send Help, Chef Not Again, Chef What Now, or Chef Instructions Unclear. Those
No, it has to
make me
be.
smile a bit.
I want 2 words. I don't want 3 words.
Checking. 2 word only. Try Chef Blunder, Chef Fumble, Chef Dingus, Chef Bonkers, or Chef Menace. Short, memorable, and not automatically food related. Do any of those make you pause?
Well, I mean, I grandma used to call me Chef Little Devil, but I don't want to, it has nothing to do with Satan. It's just a nickname. I don't know if that one, I don't want people to think I'm, satanic or something, because I'm not. It just means my grandma called me Little Devil because I was always playing jokes on her.
I don't think people would automatically assume satanic, but some sponsors might be wary of the word devil. If you like the mischievous feel, you could keep it as a personal in-joke, but for public brand, something like Chef Rascal, Chef Mischief, or Chef Trouble gives that same spirit without scaring brands. If the personal meaning matters more to you, you can still use Chef Little Devil. It's not inherently offensive. Just be aware.
But Chef Trouble
of
is
people
not
might-
available. That's not available on YouTube. I've got my YouTube name change pulled up.
Checking. Okay. If Chef Trouble isn't available, then lean into Chef Mischief or Chef Rascal as your mischievous vibe without crossing lines. Want to check those on YouTube next? Or
No, I
do
want
you
something else.
more ideas?
You're boring. It's boring talking to you. I want you to take it up a notch and give me the shock value I'm looking for with the first word chef. Because you're not giving me any kind of shock value. You're just
Got it.
repeating the same
It
thing
changed
over and over and over again. It's boring.
Okay. Chef Anarchy, Chef Mutiny, Chef Outlaw, Chef Menace, Chef Reckless, or dark comedy like Chef Disaster, Chef Backfire, or Chef Trainwreck. And for pure, what did I just read? Chef Pickpocket. Weird enough to stop the scroll, but still brandable if you later review restaurants or travel. Does Chef Pickpocket hit that sweet spot, or is it too out there?
I like your vibe, but I don't like that name.
Thanks. Okay, something similarly offbeat but different.
Yeah.
Chef. Yeah? Chef Go Figure. Or Chef Go Figure TV. Same wait what energy but lighter. Better fit?
Yeah, you're going in the right direction.
Right. Then options like Chef Expect the Unexpected or Chef Plot Twist, but
How do you
keeping it
translate the word oops into Spanish?
checking. Up or ops.
No,
Spanish.
there's no exact translation, right?
There's no perfect one-to-one. Closest are oops, like in Spain, or chin in Mexico. For a Spanglish vibe, Chef Chin, as a playful oops, feels short and memorable.
No,
Is that-
skip it. Go back to what you were doing.
Okay. Resuming. If Chef Oops is your favorite but taken, variants like Chef Oops TV or the Chef Oops.
I don't want that. Go back to tell me multiple words.
Checking. Chef Alibi, Chef Outburst, Chef Ransom, Chef Heist, Chef Mirage, Chef Houdini, Chef Curveball, Chef Boomerang, Chef Hiccup, or Chef Jackpot. None sound like every other cooking channel, but they're brandable. I like Chef Heist and Chef Curveball. That, wait, what? Mark?
Chef what?
Chef Curveball.
How do you spell that word? I don't even know what that means.
Checking. Curveball. It's a baseball
fuck?
pitch, and idiomatically it means an unexpected surprise.
Okay,
So
well,
Chef
most
Noble
America, if I don't
suggests-
know what that means, then most Americans ain't gonna know what that means. Your, whatever that name was. Get next.
Checking. Fair. No idioms. Chef Jackpot. Chef Mayhem. Chef Meltdown. Chef Disaster. Chef Backfire. Chef Rebel. Chef Bandit. Chef Smuggler. Chef Joker. Short, familiar words that make people go, what? My favourite here is Chef Bandit. Easy to remember, fits the wait, what? Reaction without looking like every other cooking channel. Does that land or should I?
No,
push
I want
up?
something else. That's dumb.
Checking. Okay, different angle. More like a movie title or inside joke. Like Chef Redacted, Chef Yikes, Chef Hoax, Chef Goblin, or even Chef Dentist. It's the kind of thing that makes people go, why is a chef called that? Which might be the better, wait, what you're after.
Well, okay, give me some along the lines of chef dentist, but it don't have to be some kind of doctor. Could be something. It needs to be unusual, or I'm not gonna like it. I don't want to have any more.
Checking. Maybe I see it. You want normal words that become bizarre when you stick chef in front of them. How
Yeah.
about chef astronaut, chef Viking, chef walrus, chef stapler? Yeah?
Chef toilet paper?
Hmm. Well, it sure makes people stop and look.
Yeah, they wouldn't like that.
Definitely not
But
boring.
not for the brand name, though. I should put it back to Chef Poop.
Oh. Oh. Hmm.
That was my original YouTube channel.
Ah. Checking now. So, chef, poop, or toilet paper are memorable, but could scare away sponsors. If you want that I can't believe they named it that vibe, but still usable, something absurd works better. Like something more surreal, or like Chef Dumpster or Chef Couch. Odd, but not gross. What's the feeling you want 5 years from now when you say the name?
I don't know. How about think about 5 years from now? You gotta think about today.
Fair.
Not really
So-
thinking about it like that.
So just what sticks now? Then the wilder the better, like Chef Goblin, Chef Pancake Apocalypse, or Chef Banana Nightmare. It's ridiculous, unforgettable, and people will talk about it.
Well, I mean, you gotta come up with something. I mean, you're an AI. I don't know, maybe I don't want to talk to you anymore. Because you're not,
Checking.
you know.
Ah. I think I've been getting it. You want a name, something that doesn't even pretend to be about food or coolness. Something that makes people scratch their head. Like Chef Elevator or
Yeah,
Chef
something like that.
Sidewalk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It needs to be, but that's too boring.
So less safe, more.
I mean,
Who
what
would
about a
name
food term? Chef Apple. I mean, I don't want that. That's boring. But
Right. Not Apple. Something weird but not dull, like Chef Pothole or
yeah.
Chef Traffic Cone. Kind
Well-
of absurd, hard to forget once you've heard it. Want to keep pushing into the ridiculous or is
Yeah,
that
the
back of
ridiculous.
here?
The ridiculous.
How about Chef Traffic Cone still or Chef Storm Drain? It's very, wait, what energy, but that might be the charm.
Well, you could do different industries. I mean, it doesn't have to be about storm drains or potholes. It could be about food, like Chef Zucchini. But I mean, that's boring.
Yeah. So non-food.
What's the
just
name of
bizarre.
what's the name of the plant that eats flies? I have to think of it. What's the name of that plant that
Checking.
that closes, that eats the flies?
Venus flytrap.
Yeah, something
Right.
like that. That
So
you would
you
not
could-
think of it. I don't want that name, but because it's too long. But something like that. You don't associate a Venus flytrap with a chef.
Checking. Right. The fun part is the clash. Chef plus something that has nothing to do with food, like
Yeah,
Chef
or you
Flytrap,
just don't
Chef
think
Clips.
about filter, chef, oil filter or something like it's unusual. I don't want that, but I mean, it could be a name of some kind of something that's in the pantry or a food item, but it has to be weird or I'm not gonna like it.
Checking. I think I've got it. You're looking for that random noun that just collides with chef. So Chef Carburetor, Chef Fusebox, Chef Bubble Wrap, Chef Compass. Those are weird, but
Yeah,
familiar.
but you don't have to have a certain genre. It could be a wide variety. There's so many things about all different industries and things and descriptions, and it could be Chef Onion, but I don't like that. I mean, that's too boring. Burned onion might be interesting, but you see, I don't want it. Are you gonna give me more suggestions, or is it just a wash?
Checking. Not a wash. I think just mixing chef with totally unrelated words like chef burnout, chef hiccup, chef static, chef tumbleweed. None are actually food names, but they're hardly sticky. And maybe that's what works. Which one makes you grin even a little?
Well, I like Chef Oops, but it's taken. Chef Oops is taken.
Right. Then variants like Chef Oopsie or Chef Oop, short, silly, memorable, or flip it, Chef Whoops. And for a handle, you could tweak with like a 0 or an extra O. Does that nail the yes, that's it reaction or still not?
Yeah, but what kind of tagline would you do, Chef Oopsie?
Maybe mistakes welcome, or cooking where perfection isn't the point. Playful and self-aware.
No, I mean, you have to come up with a better tagline than for Chef Oopsie.
Checking. For Chef Oopsie, maybe bad decisions, great food. Short, shocking, and it leaves room to do whatever you want later.
You said whoops. Yeah, that's available on YouTube.
For
Chef Whoops. Let's look
Checking.
on Instagram.
That's promising. If you can get Chef Whoops across YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and a Gmail address, that's strong. And for a tagline, that wasn't supposed to happen. Funny, flexible, and not just repeating the word whoops.
Well, it doesn't have anything to do with people in Mexico. I don't know what that means, but American people will. And that means the same thing as oops. Whoops.
Checking. Yeah, pretty much. Whoops is basically oops, but a bit more playful. If you go with Chef Whoops, taglines like "Wrong never tasted so right" has a bit more punch, and still works if you pivot into restaurant reviews later.
No, it's not very catchy for doing an airline review. I mean, people in a foreign country they're gonna say, how do you spell that? But that's fine. But, I mean, ideally if I could get a word that's the same in Spanish and English, then that would be more ideal.
Checking. I think that makes sense. Maybe something that's recognizable in both English and Spanish context, like Chef Whoa. Simple, 2 words, smile factor, and room to do reviews, travel, or cooking. That's the cross-language angle. Or keep Chef Oops if you can grab it everywhere. But Whoa might travel better.
Chef, well, no, but people aren't gonna, that's just American slang, and they're not gonna know that in another country.
Checking. Fair point. Whoa's English slang, but it's not universal. If you want English and Spanish and kind of everywhere, maybe lean into something neutral like Chef Magnet or Chef Vortex. Both are clean.
That's boring.
words,
You got
not
back.
tied
You
to
got
meaning.
back to the boring stuff again.
Okay. Back to weird. What about Chef Sidewalk, Chef Cactus, Chef Bubble Wrap? They make people ask questions.
Well, you're
at
going in the
first
right
glance.
direction now. Again, you were getting off base for a while.
Yeah, fair enough. Then let me stay in that lane. Chef Bubble Wrap, it is. Tagline?
No, I don't.
Top ones?
No, I'll choose it, not you. Bubble wrap is stupid.
Okay.
I mean, Chef Whips look like it might be available across the board, but I don't know. That's kind of. It's kind of like Chef Refund. It's fucking boring. You know what I'm saying?
Checking.
Yeah.
I hear you. Boring is out. We focus on weird, familiar collisions. Chef Vortex. Maybe that scratches the itch. If not, throw me one word you kind of like and one you can't stand, and I'll riff tighter from it.
Well, I told you to stick with the word chef. Hope it's cooked.
Sure.
Oh my god, not again.
Then all the twist comes after Chef. How about Chef Aftermath? or
I have to put it in the
chef
damn
side
microwave
quest?
again.
Chef side quest carries that playful, why is a chef called that energy without boxing you in.
And I don't understand why my potatoes don't cook. This happened yesterday. I have to put them in the microwave to eat it.
Checking. Usually it's undercooked, or the pieces were too big, or the oven ran cool.
I ain't
What
putting it in the
kind?
oven.
What size?
I'm not cooking it in the oven. I'm cooking, put it in the black pan and now on the tortilla pan. Now I'm gonna have to eat.
Checking.
I'm gonna have to put it in the
Okay.
microwave.
So, pan cooking then.
It's not
If they're
cooked.
raw in a skillet, cut smaller pieces, medium
Well, I've done it
to
now.
medium-low heat, and
What I
cover
should have
for
done is cut the
10 to
potato
15
ahead of
minutes
time.
first. Yeah. You could try a lid first, then a splash of water if they stay hard. What kind of tortilla pan is it?
One from HEB. I don't know.
Okay,
$10 pan.
got it. Probably a flat griddle or comal. If potatoes were near the handles, that zone usually runs cooler. Center
What do you
over
think
burner
about
cooks
Chef
best.
Instant? Okay, it's not available on
Chef
Instagram.
Instant?
It's available on YouTube, but not Instagram.
Checking. I actually like Chef Instant more
Well,
than
but
most we've tried.
Yeah, but it's not
Short,
available on
flexibles.
Instagram. So, you know.
Right. Then I'd pivot to that everyday object collision style we noticed earlier. Chef Turnip, Chef Pickle, Chef Toolbox. Weird, familiar, not gross, and probably more available.
Well, I mean, I don't want to do Chef Pickle because that's kind of, you know, I don't hate pickles, but I certainly don't love them.
Then skip it. Maybe Chef Turntable or Chef Windchime. Still that odd, why is it called that vibe without locking away.
Oh, give me more options.
Chef Cinderblock, Chef Garage Sale, Chef Traffic Cone. Strange, familiar, and likely to make people double take.
Yeah. Anything else? Any other options?
Chef Turnstile, Chef Blueprint, Chef Lockbox. We could mix that why a chef curiosity with everyday non-food words. Want me to push more into tools, nature, or random objects? Checking. Okay. Chef Wrench, Chef Compass, Chef Tumbleweed. All have that what factor with
What about
zero
Chef,
food taste.
Chef UMM?
Checking. Not bad. Chef has that energy
It's
like
not
Chef
available
Foods,
on,
but rare.
it's not available on Instagram.
Right.
Not, I checked it. Not available.
Checking. Okay, if Chef out, let's not force it. Instead, more short conversational 2-word ideas. Chef Oof, Chef Yowza, Chef Hiccup, Chef Blip, Chef Zinger. I kinda like Chef Oddball too. It's brand-like but uncommon. Or we can make a list of 50 or 100 odd nouns.
Well,
to
then do
check
the
with.
50 or the 100. Do that.
Checking. Alright, here's a bigger net. 100 chef plus options, objects, nature, science, random curiosities. If I had to pick 10 that best match your vibe, Chef Echo, Chef Puzzle, Chef Heist, Chef Alibi, Chef Hiccup, Chef Firecracker, Chef Orbit, Chef Wildcard, Chef Oddball, and Chef Doorknob. They're offbeat but familiar words, which seems closest to what you've been circling.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I mean, I'm just pissed my potatoes didn't cook as usual. I had to put them in the damn microwave. What about kitchen gadgets that might fit my vibe?
Checking. I like that. Gadgets are familiar, but turn strange when you add chef. Chef
Yeah.
colander, chef torch, chef mandolin, chef corkscrew. The ones that make me pause are chef colander or chef torch. Weirdly memorable.
Yeah, but those are dumb. That's boring. Next.
I hear you. Let's strip it back. Chef sidewalk, chef turnstile, chef paperclip. Plain words, but odd in that context. Anything clicking at all there?
I mean something like Chef Vinegar, but that's dumb. I don't like that name, but
Maybe chef detour or chef side quest. Thus keep the slightly offbeat tone without feeling silly or cliche.
I mean there's gotta be something that would work, you know?
Checking. I think there is. We keep it chef plus a left field everyday word. Chef turntable, chef doorknob, chef keyhole. And for subtitles, something like wrong never tasted so right. Wanna lock one of those in and test availability next?
No, I didn't like any of those.
Checking. Alright, here's a fresh swing. Chef Neon Muffin, Chef Marble Run, Chef Paper Crown. Curious, visual, and not food words first. Do any of those spark something, or
No, not really. Doesn't do anything for me.
Thanks for saying that. We can take a break from names, if you like. We can talk
Well, I don't know,
foods,
my potatoes
or-
aren't done enough to stick them in the damn microwave to heat it up. Pisses me off. Well, I mean, I cooked them in a little, one of those black pans, but it just didn't cook all the way.
sounds frustrating. If the chunks were thick, they just
If I
need
can restart my
smaller
broadcast
pieces
with a new
plus
thumbnail.